All right, here we are at Southlake Carroll High School. We got head coach Joe Hathaway here. Coach, how are you today?
Doing great, doing great.
Hey, thanks for sharing some of your wrestlers with us. Great to talk to them. Tell us a little bit about your story.
So we talked a little bit off camera. I'm from Washington State and had moved down here about 11 years ago to Texas, and this is my 9th year here in Carroll. And it's been an awesome place to be and kind of see grow over the last 9 years.
Yeah.
And we've been able to put together quite a program as far as we had a ton of support from our community and our school board and superintendent and principals and everything have really helped us grow the program to have a awesome facility. And
Did you expect that coming to Texas, that they would be so receptive and so welcoming to wrestling?
you know, I was actually really surprised when I first got down here that Oklahoma and Texas, the proximity was, they were so close.
So far apart.
Yeah, I had grown up thinking, oh, there's Oklahoma State and Oklahoma and these storied programs and everything, and then it's like they drew a line, at the Red River, and there wasn't a whole lot of wrestling south of that. And so I was surprised when I got up to the Metroplex that it wasn't as big as I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, in the last, again, so 9 years that I've been here and about 11 years that I've been in Texas, it's grown exponentially. So that's been awesome to see.
So do you take your guys to the Oklahoma Open?
We they changed up the Oklahoma Open a little bit, so they haven't been doing that. But we take our guys up to quite a few Oklahoma tournaments. We've been up to a couple in Yukon, Enid, Moore, Norman area. So we try to go up there quite a bit. It's actually easier to get up there than it is to go down to Houston or Austin or something like that. So a little bit easier drive.
Now, so you grew up in Washington State. At what age did you first start wrestling?
6 years old. 6 years old. My dad was a youth coach and got me involved with it, and I don't know any different.
At what age, Joe, did you decide, hey, I'm going to be a coach? When did that grab you?
I think honestly, as long as I've thought about what I was going to do with my life, and it's always at times here or there I've thought about, oh, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that, and as I was growing up, but I always wanted to be a teacher. I had great teachers who had inspired me and always had a great love and respect for the sport of wrestling. Played a lot of other sports, but when it came back to the end of the day, that was what I was built for, apparently, and had the family line and family ties too, and just was blessed to have great coaches that helped me along and inspired me to want to be a coach.
What's your just in just a few words? What's your message to these kids?
So since I started here, our kind of team motto slogan has been "Everyday Champions," and that's we kind of redefine it every year when we come in, but that you live a championship lifestyle, and it's not a one day thing where you're standing on the top of a podium getting a gold medal. It's that you put the work in on a daily basis, and that you're a champion in life, not just on a wrestling mat or wherever it is, but that you're taking care of your business, and you're a successful person through being a consistent performer that can take care of their business in all aspects of their life. So
I like that. Now, 9 years of coaching. I'm sure you've had some kids that have gone on to great things. Tell us about a few of your successes that way.
Well, it's hard to pick out a few because, in fact, we just had our alumni night. We started doing this last season, and we've had some go on and wrestle, which I love to see. But we've also had just a lot of great kids, and I guess it makes me feel really good as a coach, that everyday champ mentality, and going out and like Jacob, talked to Jacob, and he's signed to play football at Rice, and he's a smart guy, and he's super consistent and works his tail off all the time. And so it's those guys that have come back, and they're doctors and lawyers, and
those are big wins.
So honestly, I love when they go wrestle in college and they do all that stuff, but those are the kind of ones that make me happy as a coach to see those guys down the road. But
yeah, become successful men.
Yeah, exactly. So it feels like we did something right in here. We happened to win some wrestling matches along the way.
Who's the most improved wrestler this year?
Oh, our most improved wrestler, Ben DeLemos has been doing a great job this year, and Ryan Dooley is another guy. We had a really solid group of upperclassmen, juniors, and seniors who had been behind some really good wrestlers who were state qualifiers, state placers, that have been really successful. And so to see those guys now come in and have their own spot, those are like the guys that have really improved and really they just hadn't had the opportunities before. But they've made marked improvements now, being able to get on the mat and
Risen to the occasion.
Exactly. So that's great. Been great to see.
Now, how'd the team finish last year?
We took second at the UIL state tournament and second at the dual state tournament. So
right on. Okay.
Yeah. We had a great season.
Same team took first place?
Same team took first place.
Who was that?
Allen High School.
Okay.
So they've won quite a few state titles now. So we're always trying to figure out ways to continue to get better and close the gap with those guys. But we had a great season, our best season to date, and had 6 state placers and advanced half our team, 7 guys at the state tournament.
Okay.
And like I said, took second at the dual state tournament and had some great wins out there. So it was nice to see the growth in our program and those guys coming out and being able to finish off. Last year, those guys finished off at a high note. So I
think that says a lot for you and your hard work. But I know you got a lot of work to do over the next 6 weeks or so. We'll let you go do that. Thanks for checking in, Coach. Right. Coach Joe Hathaway here at Carroll High School.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Yeah.